And John, get a chance to look at Nico. Kirby was talking about his arm strength and his ability to make plays with his legs. I guess, have you had a chance to look at film, and if so, what stands out?
Right. I've been seeing him all throughout the year. He's a well-talented quarterback. Being able to throw the ball and being able to use his legs. That's what you see in a modern quarterback at this point in time, a dual quarterback. So, he's very talented.
Jalon, we saw Smile make his return on Saturday. What did you see from him as he worked back from injury, and how big is it for you guys at inside linebacker to get him Smile back?
Right, Smile's a resilient, person, player. It was just a great opportunity to see him go out there. I actually shared his first snap with him. It was just a full circle moment. Me coming in as a freshman, him being the guy who was starting, and then him finally getting back, on his feet, getting the opportunity to play. It was just a great thing to see him back out there.
Jalon, you guys are very process oriented over being concerned about results week in, week out. When it does come after a loss, how do you describe what that process is? The very next week. How much does it differ at all from a win? How much more attention to detail, things like that?
Right, we move on and just get ready for our next game. Like you said, we're very process oriented, and that's part of the process. Just getting over that hump and moving on to the next week and what's important at hand.
Yeah, obviously Tennessee is very different, but they play a lot of pace. They play with a lot of pace. Ole Miss Mississippi State has several offenses in this conference, like run a lot of plays. Do you ever get comfortable? You ever get used to playing against a defense that plays a lot of pace?
Right, being, like you said, there's a lot of teams that have pace, and the way we practice the pace, we do get comfortable in that situation, making sure we practice enough and prepare enough that when we get to the game, it's just very normal for us to get ready and get lined up to play.
Yeah, Ole Miss last week came out and said they were treating that game like a playoff game. Do you think that desperation that they played with helped them at all, and do you think that could help you guys going into this game against Tennessee this week?
Right, for our mindset for Tennessee is just playing Tennessee. We're not moving further in the future. We're just going up there and playing football like we normally should do. That's important for us, and that's our goal for this week.
It's been 5 weeks, but does it feel like 5 months since you played at home? And what do you need out of the crowd that you've experienced on the road to get you through this?
Right, just great crowd energy. Bring that energy for in the stadium for us. Just bring the energy out. For a big game. We have college game day there as well. Just a lot of things going on, and of course our stadium's always there to bring the electrifying energy and juice we need. So,
Jalon, Tennessee has one of the top rushing offenses this season. Just in general, when you're facing a team that can run the ball like that, what are the keys for you guys defensively have to do to try to slow them down?
Right, just being able to stop the run. They're explosive offense on defense, on offense as a passing offense and rushing offense. Just things like that, honing into our craft and and executing what we need to do. So it's eliminating the rush plan. That's what we'll have to do, and then of course they'll go to their passing game as well. So doing that and vice versa, just eliminating those explosives.
Jalon, a couple of weeks ago, you guys had a rival in Florida, then you had Ole Miss, now you have a rival, Tennessee. I know you were a North Carolina guy, so you didn't necessarily grow up with these rivalries, but do you think rivalry games mean more to players, or not necessarily with these 12-team playoff era?
Right. I'm not familiar from being in North Carolina, but I mean, there is a rivalry, I guess you say, for this game. But it's for us, to me, it's just another SC football game. We play great SC schools throughout the year, and there's just another opportunity for us to go out there and play football.
Coach Smart has talked about several of these offensive linemen battling through injury, continuing to work to get out there. Just what have you seen from that group and what they've gone through and what they've tried to do to help you guys?
Right. It's a hard-working group we have in our line room. They're doing the best that they can to be able to be healthy and support, for our offense, and they're doing their best, the ability to perform each Saturday. And, I appreciate them greatly for what they do week in and week out.
Hey, Jalon, did you see that viral video of Jake celebrating after the game?
I did.
As a leader, as someone who was playing in that game, what was your reaction and what were you saying?
Right, just a mistake. But I mean, that's just for Coach Smart's hands. There's nothing I can really comment on and speak about on.
Any more for Jalon?
It seemed like the Ole Miss had a lot of receivers running free as a defense collectively. What were some of the breakdowns you think that led to that?
Right, just a lot of things that the Ole Miss offense had prepared, and what we needed to have answers to. Sometimes we just didn't have that answer for it. But I feel that communication and things on that are part of our end, comes with that as well. But I mean, just having better communication and being able to execute well at a high level to prevent those things happening.
Okay, thank you, Jalon.
Thanks, Jalon.